keep the government out of my business, and y'all can keep the change. This country sure as hell been going down the drain. We know what we need. We know who to blame. United Socialist States of America. How do you like that name? I'll keep the USA and y'all can keep the change.
Hello everyone. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while, but I've been dealing with a lot of personal stuff. But now I'm back, right near the beginning of the disasters we're about to see unfold. I'm sure many of you have seen the emergency broadcast that was on November 9th, 2011, this year, where the government just broke in to all radio, all TV, and had their little fake announcement. First they said it was going to be a 30-minute speech from Obama. Wouldn't that have been lovely? Obama just take over all channels, take over radio, just give you a full brush of propaganda. But people revolted and said that's crazy. No, then they said, well, we'll have a 5-minute speech. Then you'll still say no, but eventually it all worked out to a 30-second message, which wasn't really a message. It was just that, you know, that emergency broadcast that you always see on TV and stuff. But the difference this time is that whenever radio or TV had emergency broadcasts, someone actually had to flip a switch. Someone had to, you know, basically give permission and write off that they're allowing the state or federal to break in on the radio and TV stations. Well, this time there was none of that. If they didn't flip the switch, it took over by itself. So for 30 seconds, the government had full control of all radio and television. And, you know, it's just the beginning. They'll take over your cell phones, they'll take over the radios, they'll take over the televisions, and they'll just display and tell you whatever bull crap they want to tell you. So you're going to be seeing a lot of that ahead. But today I've put together a wider spectrum of information, the different angles on how this country's being just ripped apart, all the way from the grassroots to the top. Just our Constitution being smashed and trampled over, our basic liberties just being turned to dust. I'm gonna put many different aspects of it together to give everyone a full view, because there's not much time left. There really isn't. You people out there watching this have really got to get your research together, have really got to take note on what's going on. And I'm going to put many of the subjects in video and in I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff for you. Don't worry about it. Here's the first clip.
Have been filmed beating back protesters at an ongoing mass demonstration in New York in the biggest event yet in the 3-week-long rally called Occupy Wall Street. There's also reports of pepper spray being used on the crowds and numerous arrests at the rally. Thousands have been taken.
I'm Nancy Pelosi, lifelong Democrat and Speaker of the House.
And I'm Newt Gingrich, lifelong Republican, and I used to be Speaker.
We don't always see eye to eye, do we, Newt?
No, but we do agree our country must take action to address climate change.
We need cleaner forms of energy, and we need them fast.
If enough of us demand action from our leaders, we can spark the innovation we need.
Go to wecansolveit.org. Together, we can do this.
Well, that was Nancy Pelosi and Newt Greenditch telling you and all the American people about the green movement. You know, go green, recycle, do all this crud. If the environmental people really gave two shits about the environment, if they really gave a care at all? How about the GMOs in everyone's food? How about the fact that you're eating genetically modified organisms in your corn, in your beef? All this crud, which, you know, studies have shown that after 3 generations in mouse puts hair on their tongues and makes them infertile. What do you think it's doing to you? Why do you think that cancer's exploding in this country? Because all of our food's been tampered with. No, those movements aren't concerned about that. They're concerned about petty issues. How about the fact that we grow all this corn and we put it into gas tanks? Now, let me get this straight. We got all these starving people in Africa that, you know, they constantly beg for your money for. Give money to save the people in Africa, but yet they're shoving all this food down fucking gas tanks? It's all a fraud. Those green people up there will sit up there and tell you, oh, the polar ice caps are melting and polar bears are drowning. Polar bears fucking are the best mammal swimmers on the planet besides whales, I guess. And, I mean, it's a fraud. The green movement, global warming, fake. Fake, fake, fake. They want your money. Okay? And they're going to come in with all of these different groups, and they're going to rob you. They're going to rob everyone. They're going to start their own... The green movement's crap. But that's just one attack on our society. Now, the next point I'm going to get to, the next attack on our U.S. way of life is the fact that, have you noticed the power bill has been going up? Have you noticed that the bill comes in and it's more expensive every month? Every month's more expensive. Well, let me tell you a little secret. It's called supply and demand. Okay? The more supply, the less demand. The more demand, the more blah, 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 blah. Okay? Obama has been shutting off power companies throughout the entire country. Okay? They are turning off the power. And I have quotes of him saying this. And then he gives waivers, tax incentives, waivers to all the new taxes that they're putting on the coal power plants, which is, what, 60% of this country's power. Regardless of where you stand on this, we need power, okay? We need to heat our stoves. We need power. But they're turning off and not building new ones. They're not building new ones, but they're turning off all the old power plants. And Obama basically says he's just going to bankrupt them. But meanwhile, Detroit Edison, they get waivers. He just signs a magical pen, and they don't have to pay for these new taxes. They get waivers. They don't have to do any of this. So they expand. They buy up the other power companies when they go broke. It's pure treason. It's pure fraud. And here's the clip of Obama saying.
So if somebody wants to build a coal-powered plant, they can. It's just that it will bankrupt them because they're going to be charged a huge sum for all that greenhouse gas that's being emitted.
Now, I just want to make something clear. Obama is a puppet. He's just a puppet. He's going to come. He's going to go. Just like Bush, he was a horrible tyrant and did horrible things to the American people, did horrible things to the Iraqis, did horrible things to the Afghans, did horrible things to our rights. But it's just a puppet. They come, they go. It's the puppeteers that we want to bring to justice for all these crimes. So when you look at Obama, when you look at any of these presidents, remember the buck doesn't stop there. There's just people controlling him. So on that issue, your money ain't safe. If you think you can trust the banks, think again. MF Global has just stolen out of people's accounts over $700 million. That was 2 weeks ago. Out of people's segregated accounts, just their money, just took the money out, kept it. And then as the days go by and people are furious about their money, I mean, it's, you know, you got a few thousand in the bank, few $100,000, and you're looking to pick up orders on something, and they tell you that your money ain't there. I'm pretty sure you're going to be pretty damn pissed. As would I if I had thousands of dollars, especially hundreds of thousands of dollars. But it doesn't stop there. It went from 700 million, and the mainstream media was talking about, then it went to 800 million, and then $1 billion, and then $2 billion. Now the media's talking about $3 billion, and we're not talking about from a few people. We're talking about many, many individuals. It could be ranges in the thousands of investors and people that have their money in these banks. And they just, your money's ours now. If you have your money in any major bank, don't expect it to be there. And that's the next.
I said to the guy, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm taking delivery at the end of the month. I got a ton of money in my account. Oh, no, you don't, Mr. Salenti. The money has been taken out of your account. I said, who agreed to take it? What are you talking about? He said, well, Lynn Waldock is owned by MF Global, and they decided, the CME Group and another party, that they're going to take the money and put it with a trustee. I said, oh, yeah, you mean the Meyer Lansky Group and the Al Capone Group decided to take all of my money out of my account and then ask me for a margin call to put in more money into a sinking ship? I said, what, are you out of your mind?
Very short story. The president told the Democratic Congress he wanted to spend $1 trillion with interest. They agreed. They didn't even take the time to read the bill. They passed it into law.
But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
We have to pass the bill so you can see what's in the bill. Hey, it's only $1 trillion. Hey, it's only your Medicare. Hey, it's only the future of the U.S. You know, $1 trillion, you know, it ain't nothing. But we gotta pass the bill so you can see what's in the bill. What kind of mafia government do we have? They think you're sheep, okay? Cattle to be run over. And quite frankly, they must think that way because they've got coffins as far as the eye can see in almost every state, just thousands of them outside major cities of just, you know, just coffins. You know, these black boxes. I'll show you a video of them in a second. Hello? We see you. What the hell are you doing with all these coffins? You think the American people are stupid? You think that we're not going to run out and tell everyone, hey, they got body bags as far as the eye can see. They're getting ready to do something real big. That or they plan on doing something real big in 10 years or 15 or maybe next year. Who knows what these crazy criminals have planned? All I know is that they made purchase orders and they bought the coffins already. So I don't know what they're planning.
Like that. And his statement was that if he told me, I would be one of few people in Madison, Georgia that knew about them. And he says they're
my friends here, we could all probably get inside. It might be a little cozy, but we'd fit just fine. Which tells me that these liners can be used for more than just one.
Look, everyone, I know this seems like a lot of gloom and doom, but look on the bright side. There's still a bright side to this. We still have the U.S. We still have industry. We still have, though it's being shipped out, it's not like you're going to wake up one day and you're not going to have your car, you're not going to have your guns, you're not going to have your freedoms. I mean, yeah, they're trying to take them away, but will you let them? I mean, the Brits came up to us in 1773 or 72 and said, hey, give us your guns, and 1776. I mean, whether or not they can enforce all this BS is up to you. I mean, we still got Ron Paul sitting up there in the debates, the Republican debates, running for president. He's still telling the truth. Things aren't that bad, I guess. He's still up there trying to warn everyone, trying to wake everyone up out of their stupor, out of their fluoride head television watching mind control. He's still up there telling the truth. He's still up there running for president, which he could be president if everyone gets behind him. I mean, there's still a chance to save this republic. So when you think that things have gotten so bad that there's no hope, there is always hope. There is always hope, and I hope that everyone out there will go research this stuff for themselves and really awaken their mind.